Spider monkey.
Hey everyone, it's Daniel, and today is a special episode of our Omni Cancun trip. My friend Ed and I are going on an excursion today. Right now it's about 6:30 in the morning, and I'm staying outside, kind of in the area where the excursions pick up. Why don't you comment down below and let me know where you think we're going. It's an all-day excursion. We'll be gone from approximately 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. and the excursion minibuses pick up right over there. We're going through Best Day Travel, which is affiliated with Costco, and we're going to 3 main locations. So for each one, comment down below and let me know where you think you are, and thanks for coming along with us.
Okay, this is the transport.
Okay.
Yes, they have the pick up later on. We're going to split the group according to the concept.
So that helped with the wrinkles, but the skin itself.
Chilling. Just hanging out. Spider monkey.
In Mayan language, Tulum means wall or stone fence.
Is that the code? Corona.
Look at his chair.
Amigos, over here.
Keep a check of where we are.
Viva Mexico.
This is the meeting place.
There is a staff waiting for you. And how to sit there with us? Easy. I'll give you your Mayan GPS. Please wear it. Over here, you're going to sit there with us. Like there. So with the stickers, they're going to give you, okay, tequila tasting and bottle of water.
You're good. Hold on to it. You get water.
Okay, amigos, over there. Over here.
It's okay.
Yeah, I guess. Why not, right?
And let's see. So you're going to continue with Eduardo. Eduardo, that's the name of the
You
tour
wouldn't like
guide.
it.
Huh?
Okay.
So over here we have the name. We have the name of the tour guide. Eduardo.
I know Eduardo.
Okay, now all of us. The staff is over here waiting for you.
Eduardo?
That was my Spanish name in Spanish class.
Oh, that's true. Oh, do I have your name on my there's driver's name or is that your
That's
name?
our tour name.
Oh, okay.
That's what we're going to continue with.
Gotcha.
Over here, amigos, we have baños, restrooms.
¿Dónde está el baño? Oh. That's fancy.
Hey, sir, come on, take a picture.
Hola. No, I'm going with them. Thank you. On the way back, you're right. There's a pet lizard.
That's going to be a $20 photo.
What?
That's a $20 photo.
I know, seriously. What if they had changed? Nobody in this country has changed.
Yeah, funny how that works, huh? I am taking your money.
Yeah, right.
Perfectísimo. ¿Cómo les va? Excelente, muy buen día. Estoy en alive.
No, not live.
Yeah, because I just came out of from prison, guys.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Check out your wallets. He's going to check his wallet. You never know, right?
Yeah, you never know, right?
Buen día. Enjoy your day, guys.
Have the other ticket also.
Okay,
That one,
yep, I got it.
because they will ask you.
Okay.
We'll use it right away.
Yep.
Over there, one of the
Smile.
Hola.
Tulum is actually what's inside. Okay. Tulum will be houses, administrative buildings, and temples.
Yeah, $3.
Houses of the elite, governor, priest, merchants, nobles. We won't see any houses outside because outside was general population. Sailors, workers, tour guides. And houses were palapas, vertical sticks, thatcher, hammocks inside. Okay?
If you don't grow knowing or learning right, it's really hard to learn any language. So the picture,
Before we continue, we'll stop here by this tree. As you can see, that group is gathering by that tree. It's the same type of tree. We call it nowadays ceiba, but before was called Jacche. Jacche in Mayan means green tree, so like a tree of life. For the Mayan, there was an original tree, an original Jacche connecting everything. Okay? The representation looks like this. Okay? Like this. Okay? See? See? So, Jacche. 13 branches for their many gods to stand. Our world in the middle. 9 roots for the gods of the underworld. Okay? Only the underworld is not hell. It was a different concept for them. It was a cycle. They thought the earth was flat, even though they were really advanced in astrology and astronomy. So they thought that even the sun went down to the underworld and then came back the next day. It was flat, a rectangle, 4 cardinal points that were different from ours. It was like an X, southeast, southwest, and in the center, the tree connecting the sky and the underworld. Okay? So 7 cardinal points. 4, where we are. See? Perfect. Do you believe these images look like demons? Some of them may, right? Well, one of the Spaniards who came was a priest, Diego de Landa. He decided in an act of faith he burned most of the things that were written by the Mayans. Took him 12 years to gather all the books and then burn it. Yeah. In his own words, all the writings came from the tongue of the devil. See? So it was valid for him. We're performing sacrifices, adoring snakes, adoring the underworld. That was the thing. While he was writing his own book, basically, yeah. The account of things of Yucatán is translated in 7 languages. You can find it. There's no excuse. Okay? You can find it. He gives you really good details. How they dress, what they eat, how to live in social, politics, family, all that information. Yeah, it's good. Good book. The rest of the stuff was not good. Yeah. Among the things we have written, we have the Popol Vuh, that may be considered as a Mayan Bible. We have Chilam Balam, like Mayan poetry. Okay. Codex, like the Dresden Codex. This is a copy of the Dresden Codex. Take a look. It's a really complex way of writing. Ideograms, logograms, phonetic, letter by letter going on at the same time, and numbers all over the place. Okay. The only one who could read and write, the elite. Who were the teachers? The priest. Okay. Also, astronomers were priests. They were all that kind of stuff. Of course, that was written into 3 bark paper, so different type of paper. For symbols, they have 500 symbols, polyvalent symbols. So if you add something else to the symbol, represent something else. So they could speak about everything. Yeah, just like Mayan emojis. Those are the Mayan emojis. Lots of symbols. Okay. So this type of paper, this one is my birth certificate, only in Mayan glyphs. Okay, like this. These are numbers as well. You read it in pairs from left to right, so you continue over here. We will all have this symbol because I presume we were all born before December 21st, 2012. You remember that was the end of the world? It was not for the Mayans, right? That was just the end of a cycle and the beginning of the next cycle. The cycle is called Bactun. So this Bactun, okay? Time for the Mayans starts in August 13, 3114 BC, exactly that day. And it's written in the Popol Vuh. Among many stories, tell you the story about the brothers Unapu and Ixbalanque. They were twins, they were sorcerers, and they fought with the lords of the underworld. It was not with helmets or swords, it was in the ball game, the Poctapoc. Have you seen the Mayan ball game? See? All of you? See?
I don't think
The
so.
one that you in the road to El Dorado? No? Haven't seen it? Yeah. It's a ball from 1 to 7 kilos. It's all rubber. You will hit it with elbows, with knees, with hips, and you need to score in the rims that not like basketball.
The rings that are on the side, right?
Yeah, I found it, the image. So this is the image of the. I will take this.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
gracias. Yeah, that's the image. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
See? Maybe you have seen that.
Mhm.
before. So when the brothers won the game, one became the sun, the other the moon, and that's when the time started for the mind. Before that, there was a time without time. Also, in the Popol Vuh, they say we're not the first men to populate the earth. We're actually the 3rd type of men. The first men were made by mud, so they were not stable. Died eventually. 2nd type of men, wooden men. The wooden men didn't have any feelings, so they weren't capable of adoring the gods. So the gods decided to bring a flood. Start to sound like the Bible. And then us. Perfect, as you can see. Okay. We're actually made from corn. We're the people of the corn. Okay. Also the people of the sun, according to Rage Against the Machine. Okay. Have you heard that song? No? Perfect. But they actually was representing the Mexicas, the Aztecs, not the Mayans. Okay. Perfect. Good. What does Tulum means?
Stonewall.
Stonewall. Okay, perfect. What was the original name of that place?
You lost me. When John and I came, I think we must have been here in like July. It was so hot. It'd be kind of fun on a skateboard. It's got rails on the side to keep you from falling off.
If you break it, you pay it.
Yeah, that's right.
But first, you have everything. You're feeling what the Spaniards said about this place? They also said it's really hot, but you can catch the breeze.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow. Wow.
It's supposed to be low season, but I see many groups. That's good. We'll get closer to this building, to the house of the Northwest. Welcome to Tulum. But Tulum was not the original name of this place. It was Zama. Zama, like Z-A-M-A. Z-A-M-A. Okay? And always is the last syllable that sounds. Okay? Chichen Itza. Okay? Tulum. Coba. Okay? It's always the last. Because some say Zama, but it's not the Zama. Okay? According to the Mayan. And Zama means sunrise. They could see the sunrise by the beach every day. Yeah. It was a better name. Yeah. Why change into Tulum? Most of the guys came from outside. They identified this place as the walled city, as the wall. So everybody calling it the same way started changing little by little. Okay? This house of the Northwest, it's a really good example of Oriental coast architecture. When we get to Coba, that will be Petén architecture, so it will be really different from here. Okay? Tiny, flat, while over there it will be really steep and really tall. Most of the houses around us will be built with a staircase, 2 columns, wood beam on top of the columns. Also the holes at the walls for wood beams. So also the ceiling was rock. Only if it was super huge, they'll have thatch roof instead of rocks. Benches inside, benches for resting, benches for sleeping. If you like hard mattress, take a picture. They use feather, leather, and other stuff, but still like super hard. Can you see a hole in the middle?
Yeah.
That is for keeping the family tight. Okay? If a relative dies, you will put the remainings inside. All the cultures in Mexico have a strong relationship with them. So even when they were gone, they were still with the family. Now they only dug out part of it because it's bigger. It's a rectangle, so you can put 2 or 3 bodies piled and then rocks over the bodies. Yeah, it's more clear in one of the other structures. Many of the structures collapsed because this came to abandon.
Yeah.
So the jungle started taking it back. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a low evergreen jungle, so it grows really quick. Many of these trees won't have any more than 20 years, 30 years maybe. So, see, like that. Perfect. Population inside 350, 400 people. Only the elite. Outside we're not exactly sure, but the count can go from 3,000 up to 7,000 people. That number 7,000 is based what the Spaniards said about this place.
Okay.
They said it was the size of Sevilla in Spain. So like downtown and outside the rest of the population. Okay? Perfect. We'll continue over there so we can check other structures around us. They found ceramics and also arrowheads made by obsidian. Obsidian is a volcanic rock. See all over the place. But we don't have volcanoes around here. This is one of the things they used to trade. Even the knives to take the head or the heart for sacrifices was obsidian. Even to cut all these stones was obsidian. Rock versus rock. We don't have any metals on the soil. Pretty much is this for soil and then it's limestone. But also hard to get some fruit from this area. Okay? Now this one in particular is to watch the sun through it without harming your eye. You can even see an eclipse with this. Actually take a look. Okay, see the sun through it, close your other eye. They were really into astrology, astronomy. They had many calendars going on at the same time. For the sun, the moon, Venus, Mars. They even discovered the rotation of Saturn and eclipse. Okay. We can barely manage one calendar, they had many. See? For instance, one of the calendars is called the half, which is the 365 days. It's ours. Only divided differently. Okay? They had 18 months of 20 days. Now this is when you do the math and tell me, Eddie, that only makes 360 days. Exactly. They had a special month at the end of the year, 5 days or even 6 days they had to calculate to go to the next year. And it was not December 31st. It was August. Between August the 5th to August the 10th. Why during that time? During those 5 days you usually start getting the rain. You see the flowers grow, the crops grow. So that was the new beginning for them. Good. Makes sense, right? See? Exactly.
Yeah.
See? Good? Perfect. So that will be considered jewelry. One of the things they trade. Gracias. Yeah? Perfect. Okay. But we see foundations of houses around us. Even this was a house, but not in that area. That was the place of the market. Just like in Teotihuacan in Mexico, the same thing. You see all over the place and suddenly something like, okay. The port was right there, but it was not a big port. 7 to 10 guys rowing with the merchandise in small canoes. It was pretty much to supply the guys who lived inside. What Tulum will offer, many things related to the sea. So fishes, turtle eggs, shells, pints of rays, that kind of stuff. What they will get in return, we talk about fruit, okay? Dry meat, jewelry, feathers, that kind of stuff. See? They were that organized that they even paid taxes. So there was a customs area. But everything was barter, so they kept part of the merchant as a tax. That was given to the governor and nobles of this place. By the post-classic, they decided it was better to keep it like city-states. So it was only the governor as the highest rank. They kept that as royalty. Okay? So it was father to children, and they will marry one of their daughters, maybe with someone else's son, really far. That's why when we get to Cobá, that type of architecture is what you can find in Tikal or Copan. Okay? In Belize, in El Salvador, in those places. See? Really different from any of the others. Okay? Now we see over there the temple of the wind god. You may want to thank him for this one. Okay? I'm really happy to have you here. Inside there's a window that whenever you have a hurricane or even tropical storm, you hear a whistle or like a howling coming from that building. Okay? It's due to a window that was reinforced to go in angle to make that audio effect. They said warning, but this actually represents the strong wind of the god. Next to it is part of the adoratory, so like a box square made from stone. Everything related to nature. Son of the wind, the moon, the rain. Unfortunately, there is no god of the shade, so don't expect to see a temple. Okay? That's okay? Now, we'll go to the house of the governor, the biggest house around. So which one? Sorry. So nothing has changed in Mexico, okay? The house of the governor is always the biggest house. Here we will have three toys. Mora, Lado, and an Oyaca. Oyaca, you won't make it to the hospital. It's like 10 minutes. Yeah. Now this house is pretty much like 4 houses in one. Each one of the rooms has the same structure as the house. These were higher walls, so these 2 buildings were connected. House of the Calachmini and also the house of the Cobra. Okay. Under the thatch roof, right there, you will see the image of a god, the image of a person in full body. It is exactly the same image as in that temple. Above the door of the entrance is the same image. Do you see what is he doing or in what position is he in?
Like this?
Exactly. Well, pretty much. See, the things that look like this are actually the legs that are spread, but he's actually taking like a dive into this world. He is called the Descending God. Okay? Amesun Cap is the name in Mayan. Okay? Comes from the sky to share the existence with us. While he's taking the dive, he's holding either a flower or a vase. He's the god of the bees, or the honey. Okay? Honey is really important for the Mayan, but especially for Tulum. All the surrounding areas have trees with the Mayan bees. Mayan bees are what they call melipona bees. They don't have a stinger. They're tiny like this, yellow brownish. Honey is really dark. And one of the things they make with that is the xtaventún. Xtaventún is the only Mayan liquor. That's made with honey and anise. They still make it. So sweet. Good for the sour throat, good for the tummy. Maybe just for medicinal purposes. They still sell it around, and it was really important. They used to get super drunk on that to connect with the gods. Everywhere around Mexico, mushroom, peyote, other stuff. Okay?
Connect with the gods.
Maybe next time I can take you to the other trip. Okay, in that building, the Temple of the Descending God, every September 23rd at 7 a.m. See the face of a person. Can you see it? Let me point that for you. That is the eye, the nose, mouth, and chin.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
See it now, yeah.
It's all this. It is basically the same image in the other corner,
Yeah, I can see it, yeah.
but there's a difference in the eyes. Eyes closed, eyes open. it represents the same god. He's called Itzapna. Itzapna is father of all gods, just like Susuradin. The reason closed and open, he represents the duality, the passage between life and death. Pretty much all the dualities are represented by him, father of all. The entrance will be right there. That will be low, even for the Mayans. The only way to go in is make a bow, go inside. So when the structure has a purpose. Before there was a staircase outside, over there. So that will take you to the room. Inside that room, you will find images of goddess Ixchel. Ixchel is goddess of the moon, goddess of fertility. The women and the moon has the same cycle. Mother of all. We have the father of all and the mother of all, but who is the most important god? One of their sons, like many other religious structures. Okay? In each of the squares, you will see the image of the descending god, only in different stages of his life. Actually, this first square, you see those two things coming from the building? It actually was the goddess Ixchel kneeling, so it was this, and giving birth to the god. It's not really clear until you see the next image, which is between the two squares. Over here, can you see the baby that's upside down? That is the hand, the head, feet. The other hand, what he's holding is the umbilical cord. Okay? So, born, holding the umbilical cord, and feet up. Okay? Taking a dive into this world. Some original colors also over there, red and green. Okay? Right. A man fighting with the snake over there, and the old side. Okay? And some handprints over there and over here. Huh? Right there. Yeah. We're not sure, but they said it's probably the authors of the paintings inside. Instead of putting Picasso, Van Gogh, no, handprints. Okay? Yeah, we're not sure, but that happens in many other archaeological sites. So. Okay? That's cool. You see some cracks over there, so they're trying to preserve this. In front of the temple, you will see that rock that looks like a tomb. That is called the stele, la stela. You will see many in Coba, okay? But that one, we can barely see something in that one. When we get to Coba, it's really clear. You can see actually some faces, some writings, everything. Okay? Once
A
we
little
get
further inland doesn't have all the wind driven rain and everything go
right,
erode it.
exactly. So being this close to the ocean, yeah, you get that. Okay? And over here, another house, Chultun. And where the that iguana is, you can see they have drilled that because before it was also where the cost we were saying about holding rainwater. They don't have any more water inside. That's why they have drilled it.
Okay, on the top. The eye and the nose. That is right. Right. Nose, eye, and then the mouth. If you come here, you see the other part. So this is the face. Okay?
That's cool.
Fire, no? How about during the day?
Left side or the other side?
Left side.
Some more in the back, just grab it.
I mean. ¿No entendiste entonces la canción?
I had no H. No H.
Es ahí donde se ve la bandera amarilla. Yes, we have the beach access over there, but we have the yellow flag, meaning that there's no sand. It's probably getting also to the staircase. Okay. But you can go there and take some pictures. If you're not going that way, my suggestion, go that way, and that will take you to the famous view of Tulum, the one that you see on postcards. That you see the beach and the temple. That's the temple of the wind god, only facing that way. Okay. You need to come back this way, so I'll meet you here in, say 2 minutes, okay? It's not that far, so how many? 10, 15?
Sure.
15, it's okay? What time do you have? Okay.
So 25 to.
10:21.
Okay. 10:35.
10:35.
35.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be here by the shade.
Smart man.
Okay. Jumbo tick. Thank you.
Imbotik. Imbotik.
We're all back at the shuttle, okay? 11:30. Got it. You want me to take those umbrellas back, or you want to keep them?
Do you want? Yeah, we'll take. Yeah.
We don't need.
Vamos a bajar. ¿Tú vienes para dónde?
like very interactive.
Yeah, I would
You're
love
going to be a
that.
crew member.
Yeah.
Pretend I wouldn't, I would absolutely love it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Universal just announced a new park. I'm an architect, so I work on some of that stuff.
Okay,
Oh, that's really cool.
Because we went to the Paris one and we thought, we didn't get to see it all in the time, we were there for 3 days. And then it was a few months so like, I think this is big.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like 6 times.
Yeah. Walt Disney World in Orlando is the biggest of the parks. And you can tell by the amount of people there. It's insane.
Like you now. It's like, have you on your back now? You sure? Did you go to the bath? Like the bath baths?
What's that?
Did you go to the bath?
Yes,
To the bath?
I did. Yeah, actually. Excuse me. Yeah, we spent the day in the bath there.
It's still green, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not expecting it. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We stayed in a little
white place and
really
leased them out over.
least about ethnicity.
Yeah.
Really?
Anywhere in the country. Bizarrely.
Well, it's an interesting city. I mean, we stayed just outside of it in a little bed and breakfast outside of
Yeah,
Cumberwell Park, I think
That
it's called.
side, that is a great spot.
And then we just, because her dad was from there, he grew up outside of that. And we just drove the countryside for 10 days and saw the sights, and it was beautiful. The flowers were blooming on the hills, and just gorgeous.
Yeah, that time of year is nice.
Avoided all the rain.
Yeah, but the problem you get with England is like, say I remember I drove around America, and what's nice about it is we went from like the northeast, so Massachusetts, up that way, and then you come down and you get like a bit of forest, you get towards Memphis and Tennessee, and you got all this.
The Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then you come across and you got the desert.
Yep.
you got so much variation. We kind of go places and you go, oh, we'll go to
Guys, be careful with the Lancet.
Norfolk on the other side, and you go, it still looks kind of the same. And you think, well, yeah, geographically we're not that big. So
Right.
we don't have much variation.
Yeah, but you guys get to travel to other countries very easily.
Yeah, yeah. Well, depending on what happens with Brexit.
Oh, I know, right?
might now be a mess.
Might not be easy.
Yeah, springy.
Right.
In 1872,
Find my passport's worth nothing.
by an American and a British guy. Frederick Catton was the illustrator. Yeah, the image is also of Chichen Itza or other places. Okay. The other one guy, Lloyd Stephens. Between the two discovered many places. They got actually got to the point of speaking Mayan, so they could relate with locals. The locals showed them these places. And that one is the castle, really close to the beach. So trees growing everywhere.
Wow.
You see this guy over here? He's my great grandfather. He was the tour guide that day.
Is it so good that day?
Oh yeah, you can clearly see how this part of the woods has been torn apart. Right.
Look, big amigo.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, that sounds horrible.
Hey everyone, so if you guessed Tulum, you were correct. We just went around through the ruins and now we're getting ready to get back on the minibus. And we're going to a village and I don't remember the name of it, but that's okay. If you have any guesses, comment down below. Let me know where you think we are next. And thanks for coming along. We'll see you in a few.
Right? Seriously? Leg workout all day.